In a world of adventure and discovery, Owen was always fascinated by dinosaurs. He loved reading about them, watching documentaries, and playing with his dinosaur toys. But his fascination turned into terror when he started having nightmares about a giant T-Rex named Jackson. Every night, Owen would wake up in a cold sweat, gasping for air, and trembling with fear. He couldn't shake off the feeling that Jackson was watching him, waiting for the right moment to strike. Owen's parents tried to reassure him that it was just a bad dream, but Owen knew better. One night, Owen woke up to a loud thud. He sat up in bed and looked around, but everything seemed normal. Then he heard it again, a deep, guttural growl that made his heart race. He got out of bed and tiptoed to his window, peering out into the darkness. He saw a shadowy figure lurking in the backyard, moving slowly and deliberately. It was too big to be a person, too agile to be an animal. It was Jackson, the monster from his nightmares, and he was real. Owen's blood ran cold as he realized that his worst fears had come true. He ran to his parents' room, shouting for help. But when he got there, he found the door locked. He banged on it, pleading for his parents to let him in, but there was no answer. He was alone, trapped, and terrified. Suddenly, he heard a loud crash. Jackson had broken through the window, roaring with fury. Owen ran to his closet and hid inside, hoping that Jackson wouldn't find him. But he could hear the monster's heavy footsteps, getting closer and closer. He was trembling with fear, clutching his favorite dinosaur toy for comfort. It was a small, plastic T-Rex, but it was the only thing that made him feel safe. He closed his eyes and prayed for the nightmare to end. But Jackson wasn't going to let him go that easily. The monster tore apart the room, searching for Owen. He overturned the bed, ripped apart the curtains, and smashed the dresser to pieces. Owen could hear his parents' screams from the other side of the door, but he was too scared to move. Then, something inside him snapped. He couldn't let Jackson win. He had to find the courage to face his fears and stand up to the monster. He opened the closet door and stepped out, holding his dinosaur toy like a weapon. And then, something amazing happened. The toy in his hand started to glow, and Owen felt a surge of power coursing through his body. He raised his hand and pointed it at Jackson, and a beam of light shot out, hitting the monster square in the chest. Jackson roared in pain, and then he vanished, leaving only a cloud of smoke behind. Owen's parents burst into the room, and Owen collapsed into their arms, sobbing with relief. They hugged him tightly, grateful that he was safe. From that day on, Owen never had another nightmare about Jackson. He knew that he had defeated the monster with the power of his imagination, and that nothing could scare him anymore.